This is a demonstration video for Tribes of Korash 2-player. This is the alpha. This is version 0.40. My name is Paddy Boylan, aka Escalat. This is James. Do you want to introduce yourself?
My name is James.
And we are about to play some Tribes of Korash. So James has picked the Martial Honor Bound Forces of Thousand Spears, and I am going to be playing as Iron Sun in this game. And James will go first, so take it away.
So I'm going to start with a non-moving platform.
Yeah, we choose our platform. That's pretty important. I'm going to choose a mobile platform, the Eternal Nomad Sandship, which will go right here.
And I can just show off the art assets here. So this is my Korash Stronghold.
Yep. Which gives you a little more supply, but is immobile.
And to start the game, I draw 2 tactics, and you draw 3, Paddy.
Mm-hmm.
And then on my first turn, I gain the supply, which is 2 industry
Mm-hmm.
and 1 tactic. And now we start plotting against each other. Oh. I just had a pretty devious plan, Paddy.
I haven't looked at my cards yet. Okay, I have no plans.
Okay, I will bring out the basics. I'll pay 2 industry.
Mm-hmm.
And I will bring out my Outrider from my bay.
Yep.
Into my platform.
Deploying to your platform.
He has 2 movement, and I'm going to go 1, 2, and exhaust him in order to explore the land here into the deserts.
Mm-hmm.
And that finds me. Let me just cable. Gain 1. Nice.
And the Outriders have cables, so they're able to use the unpowered machinery.
Next turn.
Next turn, yes.
Now we'll end my turn.
Beautiful. Okay. I will begin my planning phase. I will gain 1 industry and 1 tactic card, which is the supply from my Eternal Nomad. So 1 industry. Whoops, Tabletop is being weird. 1 tactic card, which goes to my hand, aka inventory. Cool, cool. I like it, I like it. Okay, onto my main phase. So unlike his immobile platform, mine can move. And as it's a sandship, it automatically explores territories as it moves to their tiles. So it's going to move to that tile, automatically explore this territory. Okay, we saw this last game. Alrighty. I will spend the 1 industry I just gained to deploy my serfs, who have a cost of 1, worth every penny. And they will move 1 and use their explore ability, which is just here, to exhaust on this tile and explore this territory. Okay. That is a thing. That is a thing. And onto the storm phase, there's nothing with vanishing that is revealed, so that is the end of my turn.
Okay, start of my turn, my unit's ready, and then we trigger supply, so again 2 industry, 1, 2, and 1 tactic. And well, that's just too good not to play. I have a devious strategy, so maybe I don't want to use my devious strategy just yet.
I mean, maybe you don't.
I think we want to get some things on the board, so I'm going to pay 1,
and
I'll pay superior tactics, which stays on my screen over here.
Yep, so your units get a permanent +1 strength.
And then I'll pay 1 industry, and I'll bring out a thrall. And he will move 1 and exhaust.
Yep.
To explore this one here.
What you got? Okay.
Waystone. If I exhaust 2 units on this tile, I can gain 2 industry.
That's a really good territory to have your platform on.
Yeah, absolutely. And this guy is actually going to use this ability here because he has the keyword cables, which is listed here. So he's going to move 1 and then exhaust, gaining me 1 industry.
Beautiful.
And that will end my turn.
Okay, storm phase, nothing varies. It is my turn. I will gain supply, which for me is 1 industry and 1 tactic card. And, okay, Okay, interesting. Interesting. Oh yeah, and the first thing that I should do is actually ready my units. That's at the beginning of the planning phase. Okay. Um. Hmm. Hmm. Let's move my serfs over to here and explore this desert. Okay, cool. So walls, basically that stops movement and attacks, etc. along this edge and this edge, except for things with the cables keyword, which my serfs actually have. My serfs have cables in that great laden pack of theirs. Cool. The other ability on this card is salvage, so I can draw one card for exploring it, because they are teetering balls of machinery, and there's got to be something useful in there somewhere. Cool, so one tactic card. Okay, interesting. Interesting.
You're a liar.
Might be. Actually, I'm going to use that. That is interesting. I'm going to use what's the cost of this? 0. So for 0 industry, I'm going to use Vault Breakers. I'm going to target a vault or complex territory, which is a territory with either of those keywords, and I'm going to target your glowing fuel mines because they're a complex, and I don't want you to be able to get all that industry. So away with you. So that territory is buried, which means it goes to its buried pile in the shallows over here, and it's replaced with another fresh desert. And this goes to a discard pile because its effects have ended.
Units back on top.
What was that, sorry?
We put our units back on top. Sometimes Tabletopia makes it more difficult than it needs to be.
Yeah, yeah. And I also draw a card for having used that. Because it's a good card. Yeah, it's really good. Cool. Actually, that's very useful. That's very useful. I'm gonna move my sand ship up 1. Hang on, do I want to get closer to you? The thing about Thousand Spears is they're very aggressive and they have a lot of units capable of boarding any unit with the Strider ability, and I don't want to get boarded. So I might not. I'm going to go here instead, and I'm going to automatically explore this territory. I don't really need the forward base because this thing is a forward base. Okay, that's useful. Cool. Operating structures. I will. Maybe I should have got that down. Oh well. Let's spend 1 and deploy a second serfs. So let's deploy them to the sand ship there. And end my turn. Yeah. So now at the end of the main phase, it is the storm phase. Because there is a face-up unoccupied territory with vanishing, you can see here, that territory is buried and is replaced by another one. Whoops. Whoops, what have I done?
You've taken it from this corner, see? That's a deep one.
Yeah, my bad. Cool. Nice. Okay, I'm done. Your turn.
Okay, so that ends your turn. So beginning of my turn, my unit's ready.
Mm-hmm.
And I gain industry, or supply, sorry. So 2 industry and 1 tactic card.
This guy didn't ready, so I'm gonna... There we go.
Okay. So I am going to bring out some more units, I think. We're gonna bring out some lances. So we're gonna pay 3. Actually, I think I want the bigger boys. Okay, so ooh, that's interesting. Maybe I want to keep those for some strategy. I'm going to pay 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. Sorry, I have too many things selected. 1, 2, 3. Wow, my mouse is really fighting me right now. And pay 3 to bring out the lances.
Yep.
And then, so they are on my thing here. This guy's actually just going to use this ability. He's going to stay where he is. I'm going to get 1 industry.
Yep, makes sense.
This guy is going to explore where he is, because I want to know what this building here is. It's roads with no salvageability. And then my Lancers have 2 movement, and they can move through units, but I'm actually going to go laterally. Going to go 1, 2, and explore here. Trying to find more resources. Instead found walls.
Specifically not resources.
Yeah, very much not resources. That will end my turn.
Okay. Getting my turn, my unit's ready. Ready. Cool, and I gain supply, which is 1 industry and 1 tactic card. I am getting a lot of tactics, and at any time you can burn a tactic in your hand, which means discard it and gain 1 industry. So you can swap out tactic cards for industry at any time. What was that?
I didn't realize you had so many in your hand.
Oh, I have oodles. Okay, I'll bring my serfs back 1 to here, and they will explore this territory. Hunting grounds. Okay, you need the ranged keyword to use this, and my serfs are not given guns because they are not important enough, so they do not have ranged. I will move my other serfs. I'm going to move my platform to here, and I'm going to leave my serfs behind as the platform moves, which you can do. Okay, road switch isn't helpful. Let's spend 1 industry. I'm going to burn. I'll burn inbound convoy. So for a 2nd industry, and for 2 industry, I am going to play my deploy my marines. My marines will deploy to my platform. My serfs will use 1 movement to move to here. My marines, movement points are written by here, by the way. Well, I'll use my other movement point to move to here, and both of these units will exhaust on this territory. Whoops. And use the search ability, which lets me draw a tactic card.
Exhaust 2 units, draw 1 tactic.
Yes, and I'll use that again and again and again. Cool. Yep, I'm good. I'm done.
Okay.
Storm phase berries now.
Nothing gets buried. My unit's ready. And I get 2 industry because I have a non-moving platform. And 1 tactic. Okay, so now begins my hectic plan.
Should I have left a unit on my platform to defend? Should I have done that?
Probably, yes.
Yeah.
I will burn the Winds of Korash, which goes in my discard pile. So that gives me 1 industry. I will pay 3 industry.
It appeared over here for some reason. I'm just going to put it in discard pile. There we go.
Oh, it wasn't on my screen. That was weird.
Oh, bizarre.
I'm going to play Shifting Sands.
Okay.
I can choose 2 territories in the map, and they swap map positions. Things on them go with them.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to choose this territory that includes his platform.
And
I'm going to choose... This guy has 2 movement. I don't want him too close because he can also hit me.
I can.
But I am going to put it in the corner. No, it won't help me. I'm actually going to do the opposite. I'm going to move it here.
All the way over to your platform, huh?
Right next to me.
If your platform can't move, bring my platform to it.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then these Striders have the Strider ability, which means they can board enemy platforms. So I'm going to go ahead and make a boarding move.
With the weakest of the units.
Yep. And he's going to sabotage, which if you read here, attack or sabotage. If you exhaust an enemy platform, deal 1 damage to it. Gain 1 influence for doing so. So unless Paddy has some impressive secret cards up his sleeve, which I'm sure he does because he's got 7 cards in his hand.
Do you choose to exhaust your unit? Do you choose to sabotage my platform?
I do choose to exhaust.
Okay, I use durable materials.
Okay.
So target a friendly unit and prevent 1 damage. Yeah, being dealt to it. So obviously I'm going to target my platform, and it's just too durable. It's just too tough to be damaged.
The damage isn't done, which means I don't get the benefits of the... I don't get the victory point. Sorry, influence, which is what you need to win. But
still got to exhaust this here fellow.
I do have an exhausted unit on your platform, which means I can't send anyone else over there. Is that correct?
Yes, it is, unless you manage to find a way to move the serfs, but you can't use unit abilities when exhausted, so its turn is effectively over. I'm just going to do that.
Right.
Kind of don't want to be here. Kind of don't want to be here amongst the lizards. It's like Jurassic Park when you're out of the map.
This guy's going to move 1.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's actually going to get me 1 more industry because that's a really useful...
Why would you ever not? Yep.
And then I played a unit this turn? No, I didn't play anyone yet. I don't have enough money to... This guy was what I cast. He actually goes in the discard.
Mm-hmm.
And then that will end my turn.
Okay. Let's ready some units. Oops. Go ready. Command you to ready.
Storm Phase doesn't wash anything away in the sands of the desert because everything doesn't have... Nothing has the vanishing keyword, which appears in the top right over here.
True. Very true. Let's gain a card. I have oodles of tactic cards, which means I probably want to burn them to get something. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to do specifically that, James.
I feel like you being this close to me is actually a terrible strategy.
Well, maybe. You've got a lot of powerful stratas, but the thing about Iron Sun is they have sand ships. So
bring out the frigate.
Well.
I mean, I feel like you should.
Do I want to
burn everything and pay 1, and just get our biggest, most powerful unit? This can take me 5 turns to deal with.
But can I bring it out with style and panache? That's the question. So let's first of all use the search ability to keep searching the structures and draw another tactic card.
Nice.
Hooray! Because you can't have too many. You literally can't have too many. There is no hand size in this game. Let's move my serfs over here, and they will explore, joining their serfly brothers. Cool. Can't use that just yet because they're already exhausted, but on my next turn I'll be able to do it. Okay, so for my first trick, I'm going to use Fueled and Tuned. Choose a friendly undeployed engine. It costs 2 less this turn. Undeployed unit site in your quarters, which is here. So I'm... Yes, that's right. So I'm going to choose my frigate, which is an engine. So my frigate's cost is now reduced to 6. Then I'm going to use, hey, look at that, Fueled and Tuned. I'm going to choose my frigate, bring its cost down to 4. This is as satisfying as it sounds. Okay, so I'll spend 1, and then I need to burn 3 cards to make up the cost. So I'll burn, let's see, 2, 3. Kind of don't want to get rid of any of these, but I will burn Superior Tactics as well. So for a measly cost of 4, I will deploy my frigate. Oh, you got that! Okay. So rather than deploy to my platform, I can fortunately deploy to my bay, which is like an interior space inside the platform. And from my bay, because the bay and the platform are connected, I will attack your... I really hope you don't have durable materials. I will attack your serfs with my frigate from the bay.
And okay, before combat is dealt, we're allowed to use combat cards.
Ooh, yes, before damage is dealt.
And we can also use interrupts at any time.
Yeah.
So, first thing I'm going to do is I will burn 1. Oops.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, did I read these cards properly? Yeah, I did. So I'm going to burn Southern Strike, which is this one.
Okay.
In order to cast this, which is... No, I did it wrong. They're backwards. So this one goes in the bin.
So Southern Strike is discarded, yep.
Target a friendly combatant. It gets +9 and is dealt 1 damage at the end of combat. So +9 gives this the same... so it's now strength 9, and the frigate is strength 9.
Yes, it is. Oh,
which means the frigate would win on ties.
I would actually still... what else you got?
I will pay 1 industry.
Hang on, but you've got Superior Tactics.
Oh yeah, I totally do.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't
So
even
that brings
say
your
that
strength up to
properly.
10.
So just to clarify, all my units get +1. So with
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
+10, +9, it makes it 10, which means the frigate takes a damage.
However, however,
However,
however, I will burn Patch from my hand because I don't need that right
yep.
now for 1, and I will use Juggernaut, aka Massive Overkill.
So
So
get a bonus equal to its protection, which gives you what, sorry?
it has a protection of 9,
+9.
so it gets +9 strength, which is
Ah,
far more than it
dirty.
needs.
And that's way more than my other option in order to bloody...
Okay.
Unfortunately, the Thrall dies.
Yep. So when combat resolves, the unit with highest strength wins, unless attackers win ties. I do 1 point of damage to the Thrall for winning. The Thrall only has 1 life, so the Thrall is destroyed. And I will advance. I have 1 movement point left. You can advance if you win combat, and I'm going to advance you to your tile, aka to my platform.
Damn it.
Expensive, but totally worth it. Totally worth it.
I forgot about the advancing. I was thought even if he died, I could still reoccupy.
That would be terrible. Have you? No, we don't have any influence yet. Cool. Okay, that's the end of my main phase. On to the storm phase. Only the hunting grounds is unoccupied as vanishing, so the hunting grounds will return to the desert, and a new territory is placed. Okay, that's the end of my turn. Well, this is going well. Hey, and there's roads here as well. So units with the wield ability can move to tiles with roads for free. So we'll see how that works out next time. I probably should have moved my platform. Oh well, that's
It's
fine.
my turn. My unit's ready.
I
What's
definitely
left of
should have
them?
moved my platform.
I feel like this is not going to go well for me. I draw 1. Oh, sorry, I get 2 industry and 1 tactic.
Mm-hmm.
And then my lances,
Mm-hmm.
strength 5,
Yes.
because I get +1. They are going to attack you. I'm going to attack.
Ooh, okay. Are they going to attack the platform? Are they going to do a boarding attack and attack up onto the platform and attack the frigate?
Oh wait, I can just attack the platform directly?
Yeah. So when you let me show for everyone playing along at home. Actually, it didn't say it on this platform. 1 second. Boopy doo. When enemies attack a platform's tile, it is the defender and not the units aboard it. Enemy striders, however, may choose to board your platform. In this case, the unit on it defend and the platform does not. So by default, an attack onto a platform's tile always attacks the platform, but if you boarding attack, you attack up onto the platform. Yeah, you can indeed attack the
So
platform.
they're both strength 9, but if I damage
Yes.
the platform, it's actually better for me. So I will pay 2.
Probably.
I mean, if I damage the platform. Do you have any cards?
Yeah.
You have 1.
I do have
I'll
a
pay
card.
2 for a secret weapon. My friendly combatant gets +9, which brings it up to, I have 5 already, so it brings it up to 14, which is enough to damage the platform.
Cost efficient. I use durable materials. Iron Sun has a lot of durable materials, so you deal the 1 damage, but it is prevented, so it is not.
My bloody ruin my plans, man.
Well, that's Iron Sun, man. They're tough. They're enduring.
Alrighty. So this guy, I think he's just going to stay put and get me that 1 sweet industry.
Are you going to deploy anything?
No. I think that ends my turn, actually.
Beautiful.
Spent too much money on tactics.
Here comes the sun. Didn't do.
And that ends my turn.
Okay, nothing is buried in the storm phase. I'm going to ready my units. Gain, 1 industry and 1 tactic card. Okay, can't quite. Probably shouldn't say that out loud. Alright, so first of all, these serfs over here are going to use the ability on the floating stones. They're going to harvest because they have the cables keyword. They can do so. Exhaust cables. I gain 2 industry from the floating stones, and the last clause is the territory is buried, so you can only use this territory the once. So that's buried. New territory replaces it. even though that's slightly underneath the board, but we'll pretend that that's not the case. I'm going to keep searching on the half-buried structures, so tap the exhaust those 2 units to draw a tactic card. Whoops. That could be useful. Keep that in mind. All right, on to the main event. My platform doesn't want to be anywhere near your crazy, crazy lizards. Actually, maybe it does. Maybe it does. I'm thinking it actually does. You know what? I've never done this before, but so my platform is going to... I wish the unit would actually stay on because it looks so much cooler. I'm going to move my platform. The frigate is going to be carried by the platform along with it. This is actually untapped. I mean, readied. Whoops. Don't see me resist the ghost.
Looks so.
What was that, sorry? Yeah, I think it just took a second on your end. So, my frigate is... I messed this up. Why did I think my frigate could take on your platform? Oh, because I had a... I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. But...
my units get +1. My
yeah, so even less chance. Okay, well, obviously I thought that my frigate could attack and take on your platform, but yeah, it's strength 9 and yours is strength 10. That's okay. That's okay. Do I have a backup plan? I do have a backup plan. So in
so much.
yeah, I know. So I'm going to spend these 3 industry, and I'm going to burn strategize. It's a good card, but I don't need it right now. So for a total of 4, I'm going to get my all-terrain combat walker Rook. This big old bathtub on legs here, and I am going to... So it costs 0 movement points to move between your bay and your platform. I am going to go 0, 1. And my walker is going to walk on over to your platform. And I'm going to use the sabotage ability, so exhaust, and I'm going to deal it 1 damage.
And I cannot do anything.
Kablamo! Cool, so I gain 1 influence because every damage you deal to an opponent's platform gives you 1 influence. It is one of the ways to win the game. Cool, I'm sorry, that felt very satisfying.
I take 1 damage token, which lowers the attack and protection of my...
Yes.
Which
indeed.
Conveniently and puts it in attacking damage range of your frigate.
It does. It does. Oh, hang on. You are on... Because you have +1 as well, so you're actually on... Oh, yeah, 9. Yes.
9, yeah.
This is working very well. So my frigate is going to attack, following up. 9 strength versus 9 strength, which is 10 plus 1.
I will pay bring it down, reducing your strength by 3.
Okay. So you actually win that combat.
Which means your frigate takes a damage instead of my platform.
So my frigate is the target there, and my frigate's strength becomes reduced to 6. Because I lose the combat, he deals 1 damage to me instead of the other way around. And yeah, you can place that old damage token. Bringing my frigate's strength down to 7. Bummer. Well, at least I have a...
pretty good turn.
Yeah, at least I have a sand ship here. Okay, that's the end of my main phase. Nothing gets buried in the storm phase. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. In my creatures ready, and basically if I can't do anything this turn, it's pretty much game. So I definitely need to do something about either the rook or the...
Yeah.
Tactic. Yes. Too much here. So the rook has 3 life, so it's not going anywhere.
It's pretty sturdy.
So in order to deal with that, it has
5. Of course, so would your lances, were you to use them.
Yes. So 4. 1 more, which is the only one. I can't really do anything except this, so I have to attack with the Striders.
Mm-hmm.
need to damage this bad boy. So it's strength 5 versus strength 5.
Yep.
Do you have any abilities to cast?
Attackers win tires. No, I have no tactics I want to use, so you win that combat.
So it does 1 damage to the Strider, weakening it for the future.
Yep, putting it down to 3 strength, 3 protection, and 2 life.
This guy is going to activate the ability as well, because I need the industry to be able to afford something next turn to hopefully deal with this.
Keep running them cables.
And that ends my turn.
You're not going to deploy anything?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Storm Phase buries nothing. All right, I'm going to ready my Rook, ready my Frigate, ready my Serfs, and ready my Marines here. My Colonial Marines. Gain supply, which is 1 industry and 1 tactic card, as dictated by my choice of platform. Okay. The first thing I want to do is use my Serfs to explore. They'll explore this section of desert here. Okay, well that's not currently useful to me. I will then use Search on the half-buried structures to draw another tactic card. Keep on searching. Keep on plundering them treasures. Okay, that could be potentially very useful. Alright. Back at the war zone. First, I will have my Rook use Sabotage.
Durable materials.
Cool. That's wise.
Prevent the damage.
That damage is prevented. Next, so you are on 10, minus 2 from damage is 8, plus 1 is 9. And my Frigate is currently on 7. That's okay. Just for the audience, normally units exhaust to attack. Sand ships, however, pay 1 movement point to attack because platforms cannot exhaust. So, you didn't know that sand ships could attack?
No, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Attack an adjacent target tile. Platforms play 0 to advance. Oh, there you go. Well, that makes platforms, the sand ships, way more exciting.
Yeah. Oh, it makes them good.
It would have moved it closer to me if I knew it could attack.
Well, I'm sorry, but you know, lesson learned. Wait, is my sand ship damaged? It's not, is it?
Yeah, it is. Okay. Not your sand ship, your frigate.
My frigate. Okay, my sand ship is going to spend its 1 movement point, and it's going to attack your Korashi Stronghold. So 9 strength versus 9 strength. Attacker wins tires. Do you have any cards that you are able to use?
I don't have any cards in my hand.
Beautiful. So I win combat, and I'm going to deal a 2nd point of damage to your platform, your Stronghold, and I'm going to gain my 2nd influence.
Brutal.
Cool. So now that your platform is down to 9 strength. Wait, 9? No,
it's up max 4, so it's on 7.
Well, in comes the frigate. My frigate is then going to attack your platform as well now that it's brought down to 7. So 7 strength versus 7 strength. Do you have any cards?
I don't have any cards.
3rd point of damage. GG! And a 3rd point of influence. Well, that was a very quick game. That was a fun game, though. I really liked that.
Yeah. It's good when you can change the dynamic up like that by kill point stuff. But
yeah,
definitely the sand ship being able to attack ruined my plans there.
Yeah. It's interesting that it's come up so few times in our test games. But yeah, sand ships can indeed attack. Well, cool. Thank you very much, everyone. That was a demo game of Tribes of Korash. We'll be recording another one soon, and stay tuned.